Hi guys, and welcome back to our vlogging channel,
Yippee!
Achan and Ngor Storytime, where we are trying to create a 2D animated TV series for kids, and we're trying to show you the steps in the process that we use to make the finished product. The first vlog that we did was about getting the story for the first episode. The first episode, we named it The State House Visit, so you can watch that channel to see how we put our ideas down onto the laptop straight away, putting it onto a linear storyline with the beginning, middle, and end. And as you know, in the beginning, that's where we introduced all the characters and we set up to the drama, which happens in the middle. And then now in the end is how they resolve, how the characters resolve, and how it comes back to normal now. On this vlog, we're going to discuss the script writing process. You also get to see us putting the storyline now into a script format where you can see the dialogue, the action, the description, and also we'll teach you how to format it, because there's a certain format for screenplays and scripts for TV series. So you'll see all of that through as we go along through this channel. I know we've got this all down into one day, one edit, but when you're writing a script, that's not always the case. It can take you weeks, it can take you months, it can take you years, and you will never have like a complete final draft. You will always keep going back to it, because you'll always pick little bits. Maybe it'll work better if I remove that, or maybe it'll work better if I add this. So you will never have like a complete final draft in this stage. You will always be tweaking and tweaking. It takes time. Sometimes even people have writer's block. They have to go out, just relax their mind, do other things, be in an environment. Say if it's for a kids show, being in an environment where kids are, seeing how they talk amongst themselves, seeing how they behave, and then now you can use that. It helps you to put it into the screenplay. So I think enough talking from me. I think we'll get started in showing you how we put our idea for the first episode into a script format.
Really?
Okay guys, so let's start. We'll be splitting it into two different segments. The first one is just getting all the ideas and everything down onto the paper. And then now the second one is now showing you how to format it, which is then putting it in the right formats with the indents and with the dialogue, with the action and all of that stuff. So I've done some already, where we take off from where we left before with the storyline. So the king and Ngor are sitting on the chairs, reading newspaper and a magazine, when the queen, followed by Achan, walk into the room holding clothes up. So as you can see, I'm just jotting them down as it comes from my head onto, not really focusing on the format. Also, I forgot to mention that there are already softwares available that will let you format it straight away as you're putting it down, your ideas down. One I used to use quite a bit, which is very good, is the Final Draft. So it's formatted already, so you just type where it needs to be typed. But because we're doing this on a budget, and so I'm just using Libra, so I'm just typing them down and then I'll just format it by myself into the script format. So here, as you can see, we always have, before we start any of the writing, this one here is just to show you like whether it's going to be interior, which is the INT, or exterior. So interior will be like if the setting is within a building, or exterior is like if it's set outside. Then you have the place where it's set. We have it in the living room. Then you have day or night at the end. So it just gives you an idea of the setting. Very straightforward and simple. We always have that whenever you're changing scenes. So then you go into this description usually. Like say, for example, King is an old man sitting down on his armchair reading a newspaper. Ngor, a young boy, is sitting beside him on a sofa reading a magazine. So just to be descriptive, so that when it comes to the animation part or the storyboard part, you can visualize what the characters look like and what they're doing in that scene. Once you've given the description of the people, you don't have to keep doing it in every scene, describing them. Just do it once when they're first introduced. So then we have we're still in the descriptive side. The queen a slim middle-aged woman, followed by Achan, a young girl, walk into the room, both holding in each hand dresses. So there you have the descriptive side of it, so people know what's going on in the scene before they actually talk. So there's the dialogue now. What we need to do, we need to put this. Okay. Usually the name of the character is in capitals, so Queen, and it's usually on a line by itself. And usually all dialogue is put in the center. And not to go across the screen. Say for example, like that. What did I put here? Okay, dress. Usually if someone is shouting or somebody is like making a noise or whistling or there's a description you want to give out of the sound that they're making or that they're doing during the dialogue, you can usually go under the character, put in the brackets, and then you can put either like whistling, then you put the dialogue, or you can put like makes a face, then the dialogue if they're making a face while saying something. But right now the queen is not doing anything, she's just coming to ask the son Ngor, what do you think? Should I go for the purple dress or the gold dress? So we don't need anything like that, but it's just to give you an idea. Give that space. Then all the description should be on the left hand side, like this one. Ngor puts down his magazine, looks at the dress confused. That's fine. Then we have Ngor's dialogue. This is going to be time consuming if you don't have the software which already allows you to type into the format. But like I said before, if we're doing it on a budget, this is the way to go. So we're dealing with Ngor's dialogue. Once again, we center it. His name in capital. Let's put this to show like he's thinking, or like I said before, we added in the brackets, thinking while he's saying the dialogue. So you can imagine him looking up and saying, maybe the purpley goldy one. So if you kind of understand what I'm trying to get at, I'm trying to explain so that it's more like a beginner's guide to understanding the script format. Okay, so as you saw, we managed to put it into a script format. I hope you've learned some things. If not, you can comment and any questions you have, and we'll make sure we can answer them in our segment for the question and answers. For the first vlog, we didn't get many questions apart from compliments, but hopefully this time you will have some questions for us in terms of the format. So I think next time we will be doing a vlog on storyboarding. If you're not an artist like myself, this process could be time consuming, but it's all worth it at the end. And it's just so exciting to see something from paper, from your mind into paper, and then onto actually being finished on the screen, which is what we hope will happen with Achan and Ngor Storytime, the State House visit. So until next time,